and we should be live on Facebook. Hi everybody, welcome to today's lesson. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good weekend. I'm Sami Abasad, Director of Education at T3 Live. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to talk about the market. We're going to talk about gold. We're going to talk about some amazing swing ideas for next week. Actually, before we get started, I need to share with you a standard required disclaimer to let you know that trading is risky and that whatever we discuss today is for educational purposes only. Another thing I would like to mention is I have a free ebook, an amazing free ebook. If you'd like to get it, link is in the description. Also in the description, I copied and pasted the list of stocks that I'm about to go over right now with you. Okay? With that said, if you find benefit in today's video, please be sure to hit the like button. Okay? Let's get started. We're going to talk about the market first, and then we'll go over some swing ideas for next week. The market had a double bottom on the daily chart of the Qs. So the weekly buy setup hasn't triggered yet, but if we take out 260, then that signals lower prices to come, probably. If on the other hand, we move up and we break over 282.20 on the Qs, that will be the end of the downtrend on the daily chart. In which case, I will be bullish on the next buy setup. So no change in bias since last week. It's the same picture. Still in a downtrend on the daily chart, still in an uptrend on the weekly. One thing has got to give. Either the weekly buy setup triggers and fails, or the daily downtrend ends, in which case we look to play long on the next buy setup. So that's the Qs. The SPY is the same picture, but weaker. SPY has a lot more to go before it even reaches the declining 20 on the daily chart. But it's the same picture, weekly buy setup, reacting to that 20 MA on the weekly chart plus the support. This is called minor support, which is the top of pivots in an uptrend when the stock pulls back to the top of the pivot. So again, same picture. For now, the downtrend is still in place. So we would have to break above it to be bullish, or to break under the double bottom, which is 260.11 on the Qs, to be bearish, or to 319.80 on the SPY. And that's it. I was going to say that I was pretty surprised by gold, especially silver, to see it break down last week as hard as it did. So take a look at silver, big time breakdown. Gold also triggered a monthly climactic sell setup. That's a climactic run up, and took out the prior doji bars, the last narrow body bars low. So that turned a little bit bearish. So unless gold can rally right back up, then probably we're going to see lower prices in gold and silver. But that's just that's its own sector that's separate from the market. But I just wanted to mention it. Now on to the swing ideas for next week. Here's the bullish, here's the bearish list. Again, these symbols were copied and pasted in the description of the video, so you can just copy them and follow along and paste them into your watch list and follow along with me as I go over them. First idea is EXEL. I tried EXEL back here as a long and it didn't work. I hung on to it for like a month, pretty much a month, and then eventually I killed it because it just wouldn't work. And it continued lower for a while, and then notice how it moved up a lot, and now we have a buy setup. So I like it a lot. Over $24, stop under $22.98, about a $1 stop on the EXEL. I also like it as more as a long-term trade because I think the monthly is setting up for a move up. Okay, so I like the EXEL more as a long-term trade, but also has a good swing daily buy setup on the daily chart. KLDO is a powerful little stock. Notice the gap over the red bars, and then a huge move up, and now we have a 1-2-3 setup. So long over 935, stop would be under $8. So over the highs, stop under. It's a big stop, so I'm personally passing on it. If you're in the Strategic Swing Trader program, feel free to log on to your account. You'll see which plays I picked for my own account. Next on the list is the OMI. Had an amazing gap up, similar to this gap up, except that day it moved a lot more. You see it? And then here, over multiple red bars, it was a pretty nice trade for me on Thursday. Last Thursday. It was called also in the room. Now it has a 1-2-3. So a 1-2-3 igniting bar, resting bar, and then if we take out this base here, it would trigger a 1, 2, 3 pattern on the daily chart. The only issue with it is the weekly, the monthly charts. It only has room to 25 bucks. And that's an amazing recovery, by the way. It dropped all the way down to like $2, $2.50, and it's at 20 now. So that's an amazing recovery. Again, it only has room to about 25 bucks, I would say. So not a ton of room. And so it doesn't have it doesn't have high reward to risk. Next on the list is the PRTK, similar to the EXEL in that it had that explosive move and the pullback, and now we have a buy setup if it takes out 590 with a stop under 550. Very thin or illiquid stock, so be careful. Very low volume. Next is the TXG, powerful bullish uptrend on the daily chart. Weekly also has a 1, 2, 3 if it can take out 126, 125.92, let's say 126. Stop would be under 118, and this thing looks higher, higher, higher. I mean, just doesn't, there's nothing about it that's not bullish. Everything about it is just all out bullish. So TXG looks really bullish over the highs. Bearish list, we got ACB, which was a pretty great day trade on Wednesday for the trading room, myself included. I called it a couple times that day. And then now I like it as a swing short under 478 with a stop over 537 on ACB. COTY is going bankrupt, probably. COTY is just all out bearish. Was not able to recover when the market fell apart, right, during the pandemic. Was not able to rally back up. So look at this, making all-time lows. It looks really, really bearish. I like it lower under Friday's low. The charts are taking a while to upload here, to update. I'm trying to go to the daily chart. Not sure why it's taking a while. But I like it lower under 265 on COTY. And this one, I would hold until it got to 0. Because I think this is headed towards 0. The GRIL has a breakdown plus a 1, 2, 3. So I like it short under 131, stop over 143 on the GRIL. Next on the list is MNK. I think another stock that's probably going to 0. Short under $1, stop over 130. Again, it's a breakdown on the daily chart. Short under $1, stop over 130. Next is the NXTC. I like it a lot. Look, this one had a breakdown, and the breakdown did not follow through. It didn't take out the lows. I don't think it did. Didn't follow through. Then it tried to go higher. That didn't follow through. I bet you if it breaks down one more time that it will follow through. The only issue that there are two issues with it. First, it's not very liquid. It does like 200,000-300,000 shares a day. Okay. The other thing is the flat 20. But I like it under the lows, stop either over the doji bar, or safer would be over the base. I like the NXTC short. SCS, I don't know what's wrong with this SCS. It's they sell super expensive chairs. I have one of their chairs. Cost $1,200. Steel case. I don't know look at this. It looks like a disaster is about to happen. Looks really, really bearish. I like it lower under 947 as a short. Stop would be over 1004. And then target would be the prior lows right here. Okay, so I like the SCS. It's not one of my favorite setups because of how far away price is from the 20 MA, and the 20 MA is just flat. But I like it lower long term. So I'm gonna wait until it sets up better. Maybe it bases for a little while longer, and then short it under the double bottom. Notice this big bullish move, and what happened to it? Got crushed. So that tells you how bearish the stock really is. Last but not least is the ZGNX. And it's kind of a 1, 2, 3. So short under 1720. Stop would be over 1840. I like it. Not too bad. It's not one of my favorites. I picked, I think, 3 plays for Monday for myself and the Strategic Swing Trader members. So that's not one of them. But I have some pretty good ideas if you know which ones exactly. I like all of them, but there's ones that I'm definitely going to be playing. So with that said, it's a quick and short video. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please be sure to hit the like button. If you'd like to check out the Strategic Swing Trader, Link is in the description. And again, if you'd like to get a copy of my free ebook, link is in the description as well. Have a great rest of the weekend. I will talk to you if you're in my trading room, strategic day trader room. I'll talk to you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Thanks so much. Take care, everybody.